Forever Evil Arkham War #1, written by Peter Tomasi, art by Scott Eaton. This is, of course, one of the many spin-offs that we will be having regarding Forever Evil. And this one deals about what's going on in Gotham, but there's already a bit of lead-in. So Gotham has been broken apart where all the different inmates that you know from Arkham have gotten a piece of the city, with Penguin now acting as mayor. And then Bane decided, screw that, I'm going to show up and claim it as my own. And he has plans for Blackgate Prison. So that's all pre-reading going into this. So we pick up with Detective Pierce, who I don't know if we're familiar with her, but she's talking to Gordon, giving him the rundown saying, here's what we know. Bane showed up in the middle of the night, and yes, there's a constant solar eclipse going on, so it's hard to tell when night is anymore, but he swam through the sewer of Blackgate Prison, broke it open, and allowed all of his men inside. Inside, the prison had already been opened up, like the prisoners were going insane, so they were all let free, and now Bane walked in and said, now I'm in control. And Gordon's like, well, Justice League is dead. Batman was a part of that. We're totally screwed. So we'll just do what we can as we can here. And we see the Blackgate guards getting overwhelmed by Bane's forces as they just approach the place. Then we cut to Gotham Memorial Hospital, where a random guy, I'm not even sure if his name matters, he is being chased down by Professor Pig and his Dollatrons. And Pig comes up and catches up to him. He's like, now, you are going to be performing, you're a world-famous violin, and you're going to be performing at the Gotham Philharmonic. And you have a hand injury, so we got to fix that. And Pig shows the work that he did on the guy's hand. Basically, he replaced his arm with his leg, and now he has a foot for a hand, and the guy starts freaking out. And Scarecrow comes up and he's like, Jesus Christ, Pig, it's only been like a week and you're already all up on this. What's going on? And Pig calls him out because Scarecrow's been going around to the different factions of the city, all the different inmates saying, hey, guys, Bane is coming and it's not gonna be good for us. He's going to take control of the city. We have to all team up to stop him. And Pig basically tears him down saying like, nah, man, I just want to sit here and do my experiments. I don't really care about your thing. He's like, yeah, but you're not going to be able to do your thing. So you got to work with us. And I can't tell if Scarecrow convinces him or not. Doesn't seem like it. But regardless, we cut back to Bane as he's just beating his way through Blackgate. And eventually he has a bunch of guards and such all pinned down. And he's like, cool. Anybody else want to challenge me? Anybody else up? And they pull out the warden, who is the interim warden, Agatha Zorbatos, and she's like, yeah, all right, you got to let my men go. Let them go free. It's just me and you. You can deal with me. And Bane's like, oh, okay. Any of you want to go free? And one guy says like, well, this old guy has like a wife and children. He should be let free first if anyone's going to be let free. And so Bane just snaps that guy's neck, being like, all right, anybody else want to go free? And at that point, one of the guards basically stands up and be like, okay, yeah, we're willing to help you. There's this secret wing to Blackgate that nobody, not day shift nor night shift, is allowed to go into. It's all independent contractors. It's right through there. And Bane just rips off the door, and inside are the Talons that were frozen after the Night of the Owls. And Bane's like, awesome. They will be my weapons, and I will take back Gotham City. The reign of these lunatics is already over. So we see Scarecrow meeting up with Penguin, basically telling him the exact same thing. He's like, hey, Penguin, you gotta rally everybody. We gotta fight against Bane. And Penguin's like, you crazies, you absolute lunatics are so different from me. I want you to understand that. I gave you guys pieces of the city in order to like keep you in line, because otherwise I know some of you would have crazy plans, but don't think I actually answer to you as mayor of Gotham now. That's not how this is going to go. And at that point, though, Penguin lays down his plan. He says, yeah, no, if you want to show how to control a city and stop someone even like Bane from taking over, I've already got a plan for that. And basically it just looks like Penguin is blowing up all the bridges, just every single one of them being blown up. So we cut back to Pig in his hospital, He's about to perform some more experiments on people. And Bane shows up, grabs a few of his Dollatrons, snaps their necks, and says, "All right, Pig, you work for me now. You're going to help spread the word. I'm the one in control. There's no power left but me." And we see Bane's men making their way through Gotham, attacking not only the police that are left over, but also Poison Ivy's districts and Clayface's districts, saying, "Batman's gone, Justice League is gone, there is only Bane." And that's the issue. It's actually pretty short, all things considered. Obviously, the conversations between Scarecrow and Pig and such are a lot more in depth. He spends a lot of time saying, "Ah, yes, the secret society and all that stuff in Forever Evil. It's all very important," but like, it's not, and it's not really going to come up. So, overall, I think it's a fine first issue, but it is weird because we have been seeding this stuff for at least 2 or 3 months now in various other books, such as Talon and all of the villain tie-ins last month. So, in general, this isn't really that much of a first issue in so much as it is just the first of the event itself. It feels like we're more or less on issue 3 in terms of how much lead-in we've had. So, it doesn't do a lot to excite me for the event. I don't think that is really that big of a deal that Bane has just shown up in this issue. It doesn't feel like anything major has happened. Professor Pig is not a big thing to write home about, so I gotta say this is probably, in terms of first issue of a admittedly spin-off, but still its own separate event book, this is only like a 6.5 for me. It's perfectly finely written. It's drawn perfectly well as well. I don't have issues with the content itself. It's just that it doesn't feel like it's really kicking off this big major thing. It feels like it's already halfway down the road to that. So we'll see what we do with the remaining 6 issues if we ever get anything huge out of it. But frankly, it just feels like spin-off territory to me.